The number one thing first-time screenwriters should avoid. Micah Haley, film producer, screenwriter. So you love movies, you want to write a screenplay, you've never written one before, maybe you've only written short films, but you're ready to write your first feature-length screenplay. What is the subject matter you should avoid? It's any true story that is too important to you. This might be something autobiographical. It might be something about your parents. Might be something about your upbringing. Might be something about the first time you fell in love. You want to avoid telling the true version of those stories. Why am I saying this? Because the stress of figuring out how to write a screenplay is going to conflict with the stress of telling that very important story well. And you're going to get stuck. Those two things are going to butt heads. You're going to be like, I know this isn't working, but that's what happened in real life. This is what happened in real life. I have to honestly represent this. And I've seen this so many times where people accept defeat and they think, oh, I can't write screenplays. I'm trying to write this and I can't write it. And with your first screenplay, the most important thing above all else is that you just finish it. That's the number one thing, is finish it and maybe revise it, but move on to your second one. You want to be someone who has written their second screenplay. That puts you in this elite club. So many people have written one screenplay. How many people have written two? It's very few. Then you want to write number 3, and then you want to write number 4, and you want to keep writing. The truth is, with your first screenplay, you're going to learn so much. The probability that you're going to abandon your first screenplay is pretty high. You need the flexibility to do that. If you realize that you've made a critical error, it's okay to start over. It's okay to revise. If it's this super personal story that's true, you're just going to feel like you're in cuffs, right? And you feel like you're not free to abandon the story. And then you're going to spend 10 years on it and it's never going to get done. And you're going to feel like a failure. You don't want that to happen. Instead, you want to pick something that is fictional, or if it's something you've plucked from history, it's something you're not so closely emotionally attached to, because you are going to need to change some things to make the screenplay work. Instead, keep that story off to the side, and as you write other screenplays, constantly be thinking about it and be looking for the right genre to tell it in, the right structure to use, the right tone that you want to achieve with it. I mean, look, Steven Spielberg waited until he's like almost 80 to make The Fabelmans, so it's okay to wait to tell your personal stories.